08491 is actually the item number for the next product. So you can't have a countdown to Christmas show without talking about the iconic thing to have when you decorate for the holidays, and that is the family Christmas tree. This is from Santa's Best, who for 100 years now has been bringing beautiful and amazing technology to Christmas trees. In fact, they were the very first company to mass produce Christmas trees to the average person, not just the department stores, mind you. And this one is as good as it gets. It is the Santa Best RGB 2.0 Balsam Fir Christmas tree. Sounds very technical, I must say, Daniel Byrne, but it's just a whole lot of fun is really what all those numbers mean.
It really is. There's a lot of technology, but it couldn't be easier to use, and it couldn't be more fun to play with, because we at Santa's Best been doing this for as long as anybody, and we just love the spirit of the holiday, and nothing says it like a tree that has all the bells and whistles.
You got it, and then some, trust me. Okay, we have 4 sizes to choose from, I believe, or actually 3 sizes, but 4 different trees. So we have a green 6.5 foot, we have a green 7.5 foot, and then we have the big guy here, the green 9 foot. But if you're looking for a touch of winter wonderland, I have the 6.5 also in the flocked. This is our best easy pay that we can do. We'll break all that down later. Let's just get to the light show, because I don't think there's not a light, like if you like it twinkly, if you like it firework, however you like your lights, this tree can do it, Daniel.
That's it. There's over 64 different lighting combinations with this tree.
Wow.
So it's amazing, and that's the power of this RGB, but not to be overwhelmed with the acronyms or anything. Let me just start from the top, and really, this is what we're really, one of the most things we're impressed with that we've been able to do, and our engineers took a long time, but these are LED lights. And in the infancy of LED, yeah, amazing, right? So in the infancy of LED, they had a tendency to look bluish gray, burn very bright.
Yes.
We've worked really hard, and we've been able to mirror that look of the incandescent, but in the LED. So you'll see how soft this glow is. It really is that soft, nostalgic glow that we're used to seeing when we're growing up. But since they are LED, we can choose any color we want in the rainbow.
We're not limited.
No, so we can choose that cool white, we can choose red, green. I mean, what a really rich green. We can add some functionality to it. We have a dimmer on it, we have a timer. There is so much enjoyment, but all on a very realistic looking tree. I mean, you look at these greens, you have to basically come up and touch them to realize that they are artificial, but you'll know that by not having to water it and, you know, leaves coming off.
Exactly, and that's why I like Santa's Best when it comes to an artificial tree, because when it comes right down to it, when the lights aren't on, when I'm looking at it and I'm sitting there just having that kind of zen moment, I want it to look real. And you guys get it so right. You make full branches. You do the real life, you know, thickness on the inside. Like, you mimic everything that's real about the tree, and then you blow our minds with the light show. I mean, you get it so right.
Yeah, that's, you know, we do start with the tree, and it does have to look real, as you're saying, and we take these branch tips and we actually mold them from Mother Nature's branch tips.
There you go.
So that's why they have that realistic look and feel.
Fantastic. All right, so let me break down the easy pay for you so you know what you're getting and what your choices are. So again, we have 3 different sizes, but 4 different trees. So if you want the 6.5 foot, whether you take it green or you have it flocked to give you the look of snow, comparable retail value would be $512. Look at what our sale price is. We're at $309, and our best easy pay, $51.50 to get a brand new, beautiful tree home. The 7.5 foot is not $628, it's $369, or a monthly payment of $61.50, and a 9-foot tree, comparable retail value, $841. We're less than $500. That is a great price for a tall, striking tree with all this light function. 6 easy payments, $83.17. You're looking at a minimum of $90 to a $165 savings with our preview event. So here's the thing. What if I live at home, how's setup gonna be? Is it pretty easy?
Good question, because you think with all this lights and how many plugs am I gonna have to do?
How many parts?
Come on over here, I wanna show you real quickly, and I do emphasize real quickly, because that is the simple easy power that we have. So
Okay.
if you would hold that remote control for me, I'll show you. This literally is together in just seconds. We start with our X stand. Every tree comes with a stand that's proportionate to whatever size tree. So if you're ordering the 6.5, this is the size stand that you're going to get. It comes with the 3 eye bolts.
That's great.
Yeah. The only plugging that you'll be doing is one bladed plug into the wall. So this is our section A. The 6.5 comes in 3 sections.
Okay.
You'll see. That's what we call memory steel. All those branches falling down into place will happen year after year.
And that's a unique feature to Santa's Best.
Exactly.
To be able to have that memory
upgraded
steel
feature here. So you'll look here. That's section A. This is section B. And you'll see if the camera, there's no lining up. We don't need to do anything with this plug. There's no 2 blades or anything. It's literally, there's no incorrect way to put this in. And you'll see after I do that, all the lights instantly illuminate.
and then I click in. And maybe you might move a branch here or there, but look at, you're already fullness out of the gate. How many times have you sat there and belabored stringing up the lights around the tree? Or how about this? Maybe you can answer this. My biggest problem is when one bulb goes out and then I'm checking every bulb on that strand because now it blew out a whole section. Is that going to happen with this tree?
No, that isn't. That's a great question because that is all the nightmare that we remember. Dad screaming in the garage and just somebody pulling their hair out, and invariably it happened on Christmas Eve. This is what we have answer for that. We have what we call continuous on. And all you need to know about that is if one of these comes out, falls out, breaks, you're not even going to notice because the rest of the tree and every other light will stay lit.
Everything will stay lit. Oh, isn't that a game changer? But the light show, let's see, 64 different looks. It's the most I heard from in Santa's Best.
Yeah, 64 different looks. So basically it's totally customizable. So you can choose whatever color, whatever function you want. Plus there's a timer and a dimmer. Absolutely new with this tree. Easy assembly, as we just showed you there with easy power. This literally goes together in just seconds. And then with that continuous on technology, that means if one of these comes out, falls out, you're not gonna even worry. And we wanna make sure the tree is really natural looking with the lights on, but also without the lights on. And we put it on a sleeker profile because we make sure that this tree really fits nicely whatever you choose, but isn't overwhelming. So it's sort of what I call like the Goldilocks of sizes. It's a mid-size profile, but don't get that confused with the thickness and the lushness of this tree. And as you'll see, you're not able to see my hand behind this tree because it is so full.
Which is really nice. You don't have the bald spots, but yet you still have plenty of space to hang our bigger ornaments, which are really, really important, and sturdy branches too. So if you have those heavier ornaments, you know, like when the kids make them out of, I don't know, like, I always thought it was cement that they're bringing home. They're so heavy, but these trees, these branches can hold it up. Here we have green. Look at beautiful green. Now we have green and red. Do you like blue? Let's make it patriotic.
We did this patriotic we had a recommendation for a customer down in Texas that had said, you know, listen, my son comes home from the military every year. We want to show him how much enthusiasm, how much love we have for him and what he's doing for our country. And that's the beauty of this technology. We can do all these crazy color combinations or these beautiful color combinations and then put some functionality to it.
Look at, then you fill it up with the ornaments you've collected and love. You hang the garland, you use the tinsel, or it's so pretty you don't even have to really add too much to it because it's so full and so many lights.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, just on this 6.5-foot tree, we have 320 of those, you know, those lights that won't go out, the ones that you don't have to worry about because that is that LED technology, so they'll last forever. But it really is a lot of fun. You know, basically the only argument with this is no longer clear or multi-lights because you have that and then so many other choices. It's who's going to control the remote control, who's going to pick what they want. I mean, my kids, we allot them a certain amount of time, you know, like, listen, you can have it tonight. But if you do find a function that you like, this is really simple to use. And it has a toggle switch. You'll see you can go up or down on this remote control and everything has an LED indicator, so you'll know what function you're on. And if you do find a function that you like, go ahead and just flip this timer switch. your tree will wink at you. It will let you know, thank you. 6 hours on, 18 hours off, and it'll come on in that same function every day.
Which I love, because you know what if I don't get home in time and I'm gonna have a late night? I don't want my house to look dark while everybody else's trees are lit. It'll go on for me and welcome me home.
That's a great point.
It is the focal point.
Safety feature.
6.5 foot, 7.5 foot, or the 9 foot. Remember, your 6.5 comes either green or flock. That flock, though, getting limited now. 6 easy payments, $51 to $83. Daniel, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Santa's best Christmas tree. So pretty. All right, well, now let's talk toys, because it is the holidays after all, and the little ones, they're expecting that best gift ever under the tree. Well, let's give them something that's iconic, has been loved by millions, winning hearts everywhere. It's the Cabbage Patch, but now created for the new generation. This is a Cabbage Patch Kid animated Baby So Real doll. This is for ages 3 and up. This is something we brought in last year here at QVC. So popular. She is back. But here at QVC, this is the only place you'll not only get your baby Cabbage Patch, but you get a second outfit along with all the accessories, yes, including the birth certificate. Those adoption papers, still doing that after all these years.
Right.
Elizabeth Warner, we see her on all the national talk shows doing Toy Time and the best Christmas gifts every year. So she, of course, is here with us.
Thank you.
I love that you brought her. I remember it was in the early 80s, 83, 84.
That's right, yes.
On the lines, the TV coverage.
Yes.
And I remember asking my grandmother for this toy. She couldn't find it anywhere. I didn't think Santa was bringing it that year. And then when I opened up the gift, I felt like I hit the lottery jackpot.
Yes.
And for years, I loved my Cabbage Patch.
Yes, and they remained iconic. Everyone loved them when we first got them, but they've become a name in every single household over all the generations. I still have my Cabbage Patch. My daughter has hers. Well, this one has some really cool new and improved features for children of today. So you still see that cute round face that we all love. Of course, the hand-stitched little fingers and toes, all those iconic things that we remember. But have a look at the eyes on this amazing Cabbage Patch, and you're going to see something brand new. These are actually LCD eyes.
Wow.
Yes, so that cool technology that's in our televisions. Well, if you look at the eyes, you'll notice that they look up and they look right and they look left. 30 different animations with those eyes, which, by the way, will react as you play with the baby. So when you're tickling her and she giggles, you'll notice that the eyes will squint a little bit. So not only does she have LCD eyes, but she also, you'll see she's making some sounds. She has sensors from head to toe. So she knows when your little one is interacting with them.
I just tickled her foot. She started giggling.
So there is a sensor on the feet. So go ahead and tickle those little feet. You'll hear the cooing and the giggles.
Oh,
you can go ahead and give your baby a bottle.
Oh, I can.
And when you give your baby a bottle, listen to
hold
the
on.
sounds that you're going to hear, because she knows when she's drinking